Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maister Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides and the universal energies. Another original artwork. They're a little bit smaller than those really big ones that I've had on before. It's clay, polymer clay, paint, and on a timber backing. Just something that really appealed to me. So picked it up and had it framed. Okay, what do I want to have a look at? I'm using the Golden Universal Tarot because that's where my guides are leading me. I'm going to do a bit of a deep dive on Blanche, but this also feels like a bit of a follow-up from my reading on the mainstream media turning on the regime. Because this article that I'm reading here is from MSN. So who have I had so far today? I've quoted CBS, I've quoted CNN, and now I've got MSN. And this is about Blanche coming out and stating that the retaining of Presidential Records Act, claiming that the Presidential Records Act is unconstitutional. So if I have a little read of this article, the orange twerp, let me just call it that. His name will not pass my lips. The orange twerp's firing of Bondi has intensified scrutiny of the DOJ as Blanche signals unwavering loyalty. Simultaneously, a controversial Office of Legal Counsel opinion declaring the Presidential Records Act unconstitutional has alarmed legal experts, raising concern over transparency and historical accountability. So this is actually unfolding and reported on MSN. These developments are unfolding amid factional infighting within the regime and shifting power dynamics. Okay, so who's Todd Blanche? Todd Blanche was the Orange Twerp's personal attorney. I believe he defended the Orange Twerp in his New York Letitia James case that he lost resoundingly, resulting in 34 felony accounts. Sadly, Mershon's family was, especially his daughter, was threatened. This is allegedly, entertainment only was allegedly threatened. I mean, they have come out and said that there were threats made, so therefore he didn't sentence the Orange Twerp in 2024. This is real mob thuggery that took place. So Blanche has been installed. And so Blanche is basically said, yeah, we'll just take it or leave it with the Presidential Act. Blanche has also come out and said no more EPS files will be released. If anything, that has actually stirred up more interest in the EPS files. And then you had Melania come out, apparently, allegedly, assuming it was the real Melania, with this statement about never met him, had nothing to do with him, blah, blah, blah. And of course, the media are having a field day with the photographs and the emails that had already been released, emails that passed between Melania and Ghislaine, and the photographs of Melania with them all, etc. So I just want to have a bit of a deep dive into Blanche. I have no idea where this is going to go. It's Friday. I'm rabbit holing. Absolutely. So what have I got here? Well, as I split the deck using the Golden Universal Tarot, I have the Two of Cups. Some sort of arrangement was they had come to. So here's the arrangement, the agreement, the contract, but it's on a personal level, remembering that Blanche was the Orange Twerp's personal attorney. Now, is this to try and cover up treason, or is this committing treason? Three of Swords. So the Two of Cups and the Three of Swords. So Blanche, is Blanche prepared to commit treason on behalf of the Orange Idiot? Tell me more about Blanche. What do we need to know about Blanche? Come on down, let's have a look. I'll put those cards back randomly. I'm interested to see if they come out again. Okay, he's in there as the pit bull defender. He's been put into pretty much push back, defend, attack. Well, not even attack, just defend. And he's been put in there as the pit bull to lock jaws and not give any ground. So this is his position. This is why he's been put in there, pretty much just to defend, push back, not let anything. Okay, so where is it going? Okay, challenged by the legal institution is what I'm getting there. King of Cups, his challenge. He's going to be big time legally challenged. Now, Bondi, if she does not turn up to her subpoena, she will be in contempt because the subpoena, the congressional subpoena, was made out to Bondi, not to the Attorney General. Take note. So that's going to get interesting too. I'll just leave that to stew for a bit. But yeah, he's pretty much facing down the legal system. We've got here the energy that he's stewing in at the moment is 10 of Cups, the ending of the pardon me, ending of the happy families. This is also the wider electorate. This is the voters. Okay. The energy he's stewing in. He's been, okay. Oh man, it is such a mess. What I'm getting out of this card is he has been ordered to present the image of all his hunky-dory lined up happy families. Oh dear, sorry, I'm getting a shocking cough. I might have to pause you in a minute, and I get this every time when I'm anywhere near the orange twerp. His breathing is just horrific. Yeah, the energy that he's stewing in is the presentation of all is as it should be. Hunky-dory, happy families, all together now, unity, rah, 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 but it's absolutely not. In the past, we've got the Page of Pentacles, information being brought forward. He's so out of his depth. I'm getting this page had been promoted to this position. So he was happy to bring forward the messaging as Deputy Attorney General or whatever he was. The Orange Twerp's private, like he's an articulate orator, but he's been put into this position. And being a page, he's not up to it. He's out of his depth. I mean, there's nobody in that regime that is skilled. What have we got here? The energy over him at the moment is the Six of Pentacles, stifling the release of documents, keeping documents hidden. He's already come out and said there will be no more EPS files released despite a congressional order that they should be, that they have to be. So this is him choking off the release of documents. And then, but the immediate future, we've got the Page of Pentacles. Documentation is going to come forward. It will be a reduced amount. Oh, now I saw something cross my social media this morning. I haven't followed it up about, oh gosh, I can't even remember his name. The guy who played Hannibal Lecter, naming moneyed individuals who had visited Epps Island. Sir Anthony Hopkins, that's it, Sir Anthony Hopkins. Okay. Externally, he's been ordered to refile frame the documents before anything comes out. So this is, you start out with a piece of marble and then you carve away at it. He's been ordered to alter, to reframe, to discard what is considered not wanted by the regime. Let's see where this goes. Internally, we've got regret, disappointment. I think he might come to regret taking this position with the Five of Cups. You've got 3 pentacles here, 3 cups spilled. I think what he has been asked to do, he is going to come to regret. And hopes and fears, the 8 of Swords. He trying to restrict the truth, for starters, but what he's been asked to do could lead to some severe prison time for him. He's looking at these documents. He's been asked to alter them. I think what's happened, or he's been ordered to alter them, I won't say asked, ordered. What he is seeing, I think he is coming to regret his choice. These are not good cards for Blanche. Finding himself at this legal crossroads as the truth has been brought forward, I think he made a rash choice, rash decision to actually take on this position. I think he's going to really come to regret it because the truth is going to get out regardless. And we've got the Queen of Swords. Look at this ending for him. It's all legal. It's all legal. Strengths, information coming from overseas. So he's trying to hold it back, but the information is coming out anyhow because it is not just from within the United States. And it's going to be fully exposed. And you've got the Magician and you've got the treason, manipulation, treason, and the Ace of Pentacles. Todd, is it going to be worth it? And then we've got the Ace of Wands, because it's not going to be stopped. And you are just turning into a nightmare situation, legal nightmare situation for him, as the secrets are revealed with that High Priestess. Finding himself trapped within the messaging you put out there, something unexpected catching him out of left field that he cannot control with that 10 of Wands. And we have the Death card. Oh boy, Blanche. You've got here the underlying energy is the 6 of Cups, the Epps Files, the Survivors with the 3 of Cups, determined to bring this information forward. They will not be stopped. It's going to come forward, and if it's not from within the DOJ, it will be from other sources with that Knight of Pentacles, and then we've got the Tower card. He's trying to hold back the documents with the 7 of Pentacles through smoke and mirrors and delusion, but the Ace of Swords is coming for him. I think Blanche is going to end up regretting his position, not only because of what he learns from within the files, but the information is going to come out regardless. So, I want to have a look at his declaration that, God, he's an idiot. I have no sympathy for these people at all. I think he's going to regret. Okay, so what have we got here? in regards to declaring that the Presidential, Documents Act, Presidential Records Act is unconstitutional, which we know is complete fabrication and is just an opinion. And we do know that, and as I'm poker shuffling, I'm actually reading about the DOJ's legal counsel of Elliot Gazer issued an opinion declaring the President's Records Act unconstitutional. It's not going to end up for them. What have we got? The Eight of Cups ending up walking away and the Death card. So what have we got here? So DOJ's Office of Legal Counsel, led by Elliot Gazer, issued an opinion declaring the Presidential Records Act unconstitutional, arguing it intrudes on presidential autonomy. No, it's just keeping the records. Like, what? Okay, former prosecutor Joyce Vance warned this move effectively overrules the Supreme Court's precedents that could allow Trump to erase key historical records. It doesn't intrude on presidential autonomy. It just means the records of anything that the president declares, does, orders is kept. And critics link the decision to past allegations of the Orange Idiot mishandling documents, raising fears of unprecedented gaps in presidential archives. So, how's this going to go? I think there's going to be, so let me just ask, is there going to be, probably already is, a legal, because you can imagine the shredders are going flat out. Putting a blindfold on. So what's happening is this is trying to sow doubt with this Two of Swords, trying to sow doubt into the legality of a legal ruling. This is just absolutely insane, and it's just legally a nightmare situation. This is trying to sow cloud a legal ruling that was put in place by the Supreme Court. So let's have a look. Will there be a court case brought forward demand regarding the keeping of, because we know Higgs was using Signalgate. Oh gosh. And I've always said that this is not, Signalgate will come back. There will be I've always read that Signalgate is not done. Now, 2 cards flew out, including one on the floor. This one was on the floor. So we've got the Knight of Pentacles. This could be about the stability of government, or it could be about mercenary actions in documented form. They're trying to legally destroy them, trying to legally destroy actual governmental records. That's what's under attack. So my question is, I'll just put those back randomly. So again, be interesting to see if they come out. Will there be a court case demanding that the documents be saved? Okay, it's part of also the Florida document steal. It's connected to that as well, but let's have a look. None of this is going to work out well for Blanche. Right, we've got here the 10 of Cups. This is signified, challenged by information, a plan B. ending of the happy families, challenged by looking at alternate options. It's the poison. Oh God, it's not going to end well. The Tower card, the energy it's stewing in is no matter what Blanche does, it's going to end poorly. This is also about tearing down the institution of, I'm getting the justice system. I'm getting tearing down the authority of the Supreme Court is the energy they're stewing in. It's pretty much, this is about keeping it all in-house. The challenge is trying to bring this plan to fruition, and the underlying energy is the Tower card. And I'm getting from that is destroying the institution of the Supreme Court rulings. If that's gone, there's nothing left. Here we've got the Seven of Pentacles in the past. Notice there's no legal cards yet. No, I was asking a legal question. Seven of Pentacles is about looking at other options in regards to documents. And here's the energy over it is the King of Swords. The legal institution is over this. Okay. This is about the regime eyeballing off the US, I'm just even going to say the Constitution. If this is declared unconstitution and it results in the Supreme Court rulings being, I mean, we know they've been using the Constitution as shredded toilet paper for 12 months now, but this is pretty much like literally shredding and tearing up the Constitution, literally bringing an end to the last 250 years or so. You've got here emotionally overwhelming new beginning, a cleansing here, and the Six of Swords, trying to legally move out of troubled waters. By using smoke and mirrors and poor choices and delusion, the outcome, right? So the only sword we've got so far are these two, under the cover of darkness, trying to move something forward. And we've got the King of Swords here, which is the institution of the legal system. The outcome, the Three of Pentacles, the reframing, changing documents on behalf of the orange idiot to give him more, to give the regime more power with the Strength card, to fulfill the hidden agenda with the High Priestess, to consolidate power in the White House with the Four of Pentacles, and putting all power in the hand of one man and making them the star. We've got on the bottom the Moon card, the lunacy of it. We've got the Supreme Court is being, this is an opportunity for the Supreme Court in regards to having created this emperor to walk away from this emperor. This emperor dictator declaration. Ooh. Now, I've always gotten that the Supreme Court, and I thought this had happened forever ago, that the Supreme Court would remove pretty much the immunity for the president. Is this going to lose? So what it appears is this is this is appearing to be not sure across the bow. It's the, oh, what do they do when they sort of, I'm thinking, I can see the word, but I can't think of the pronunciation. You guys know what I mean when they just basically shoot in unexpectedly, or put up a lot of weapon shooting. What I'm getting from this is that I'm going to have to look up the word. It's going to drive me nuts. Hang on a sec. I got it. A salvo, and I'm sure I've pronounced that wrong. SALVO, a simultaneous discharge of multiple weapons, often from a battery of artillery or from multiple aircraft, used to create a powerful and concentrated attack. So what I'm getting here is that the DOJ is firing a salvo at the Supreme Court. Tell me, is the Supreme Court going to, I'm just going to ask, is the Supreme Court going to, due to this undermining, is the Supreme Court going to remove presidential immunity? I've got 3 cards that have popped out. Come on down, let's have a look. Right, we've got the attack. We've got internal legal strategy. We've got the 3 of Cups. Is the salvo coming in? I do wonder whether this is the 3 female justices putting out a lot of information. Is the Supreme Court? There's Blanche, the pit bull, the star, defending his star, the birth of something new, significant, and a rejection or disappointment, and new journey, uncharted waters. Oh, please, 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 and walking away. I'm going to grab my yes, no cards for a definitive answer here, if I can get one. Because, yeah, they're seeing that they are under attack. I think the 3 female justices might be putting out a lot of information in regards to this. You've got Blanche on this line here, defending his narcissistic star. This could be the walking off the cliff and walking away. But I want to ask definitively, you've got here not wanting to have anything to do with this new that is coming forward. Let's have a look. Just ask the yes, no cards. Is the Supreme Court going to remove elements? I'm not going to ask if it's going to remove all, but well, I've got a yes there and a blank card. Yes, but not all. Is the Supreme Court going to remove elements of presidential immunity? Okay, let me ask the first question. Is the Supreme Court going to protect the Presidential Records Act? Is the Supreme Court? Yes, they are. Yes, yes, they are. Is the Supreme Court going to remove some parts with this attack by Blanche, Orange Twerp's personal attorney? Is the Supreme Court going to remove parts of the presidential immunity. Oh, I get a yes and no. So, okay, are they going to revisit the blanket presidential immunity? Is the Supreme Court going to revisit? Yes. Yes and no. Okay, but yes, I'm getting a yes. It's going to be some pushback. Not all. Okay, I'm getting the usual culprits. Thomas is going to not. I'm getting Thomas and Gorsuch are going to tell me. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Now, if I remove Thomas and Gorsuch from the equation, surprised about Alito actually, but if I remove Thomas and Gorsuch from the equation, yes, they are going to revisit. Oh, man. Talk about infighting struggle. Okay, love to you all. Catch you shortly.